Hey, what's up guys, Adam here. And late last year I did a top 5 overpriced tech video, so I decided to go ahead and make a follow-up video to that, calling it top 5 overpriced tech 2.0. So without any further ado guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. So coming number 5, we have the Apple Thunderbolt display. Now, I'm not quite sure if I'm missing the point here, but the Apple Thunderbolt display has a resolution of 2560 by 1440 and costs around £1,000, which really want to be correct, £999. Now, if you watch my top 5 underpriced tech video, you'll realize I actually put in a Korean panel in that lineup that also had 2560 by 1440 resolution and was 27 inches. So I really don't understand why Apple feel the need to charge £1,000 for a 2560 by 1440p panel. Even if you didn't want to go ahead and import a panel from Korea, you can still get something like a Dell UltraSharp 2711 for just over half the price, and has a lot more features such as tilt, height adjust and swivel, and also has a matte display as opposed to having a glossy display. But I guess that's kind of personal preference. But really, charging £999, it's not even a 4K panel, it's a 2560 by 1440p panel, and £1,000 is a price you'd almost go ahead and pay for a mid to high range 4K panel. So that is why the Thunderbolt display has to make it on this list at number 5. So coming at number 4, we have the GTX 980 Titan X. And I'm probably going to get a whole lot of people and a whole lot of PC gamers telling me, hey, why are you hating on the Titan X? So it's not because it's a bad card, but I basically believe in price to performance ratio. So there's 3 cards in the 980 lineup. There's the 980 standard card, there's the 980 Ti, and the 980 Titan X. Those are the main cards that are in the actual lineup for the 980 series. So again, if I start with the 980 Ti, you're going to be getting a lot more performance ratio in comparison to just the standard Ti. But when it comes to the Ti against the Titan X, in terms of performance to price ratio, it's not really there in my opinion. But if you're an extreme gamer, really hardcore gamer, then I guess you can, you know, select and opt for the Titan X. But if you're a mid to high range gamer who wants to have decently high frame rates and settings on your games, then I would definitely recommend the Ti in comparison to the Titan X. And don't be fooled by saying you must have the Titan X to play, you know, AAA titles at like 1080p and 1440. Don't be fooled by that. If you're a extreme gamer who wants to have like a multi-monitor setup with, like, you know, 4K monitor and things like that, maybe you should go ahead and opt for the Titan X. But for the general consumer who just wants to have a a good overall gaming experience at high resolution, and I think the Ti card would be a much better buy for you. So that's pretty much why I put the Titan X at number 4 on the list. So number 3, we're going to have PC RAM. Now PC RAM is just so expensive, whether it be DDR3 or DDR4. So I have 2 disclaimers first about the PC RAM. Number 1, I know that the actual PC RAM factory had a major fire and they lost quite a lot of stock from that. So I guess they had to boost their prices and recoup their losses somehow. And number 2 is a bit more of a fuzzy one, because the people say that, or a lot of sources say that RAM is actually in a huge decline. More people are just not buying as much RAM as they used to. But I can't understand that, because of course PCs are still being built, and of course RAM is required for the PC to be operational. So I don't really understand how the whole overall RAM thing is in decline, because I don't know if it's because people are going to, you know, mobile development and mobile working. But as far as I can see, a lot of people still want RAM for their PC. They want RAM upgrades, they want RAM kits. So I can't understand why they think that RAM is in such a huge decline that they have to go ahead and up the prices. I don't really understand that. But of course, whether it be DDR3 or DDR4, RAM for the capacity that you're going to be getting, it is just really expensive. And of course, DDR4 now with the whole X99 platform is even more expensive. So it's quite the investment and it's quite the financial burden when it comes to buying PC RAM. So coming at number 2, we have the Adobe suite. So yes, Adobe, I understand you put a lot of hard work and time into creating your multimedia software, but the price that you charge at nearly £1,000 for the software package is a bitter pill to swallow. It is just really an extortionate price to be charging. So I know they're trying to put out the new, well, not really new, but it's the Adobe CC package where you can pay a monthly premium. But a lot of people prefer to have the full package, but yet they have to go ahead and pay the full premium price of £1,000. So that is pretty much why the Adobe software, as good as it is, has to come in at number 2. So coming at number 1, you probably guessed it, is going to be the Apple Watch. And of course, how can we have an overpriced tech list without Apple completely dominating the list? So yeah, whether it be the Apple Watch Sport, the Apple Watch Classic, or the incredibly overpriced Apple Watch Edition, in my eyes, I just think the whole Apple Watch and the Apple Watch family, if you want to call it that, is just completely overpriced. And I just think there's so many more options out there, like the Moto 360 and the Pebble Seal, that offer you a lot more features than what you'd be getting for your money, as if you just go ahead and pay for the Apple Watch. So yes, I know the Apple Watch has an absolutely fantastically engineered design, but I just think in terms of price to performance ratio in comparison to other smartwatches out there, it's just really not hitting the mark, I don't think. And I think other people and other tech-savvy people may go for other options where they're going to be getting more value for their money, as I mentioned before, just like the Moto 360 and the Pebble Steel and other smartwatches such as the LG G Watch. So now guys, it's pretty much been the top 5 overpriced tech 2.0. If you enjoyed, be sure to give me a big thumbs up down below. And of course, if you think there's anything that I've missed on the list that is also overpriced, be sure to go ahead and mention it in the comment section down below. Anyway guys, it's been Adam here. Thank you for watching. Take care, and of course, I'll see you guys in the next tech video. Bye for now.